Okay, so hopefully you have worked on a little bit with getting a good clear buzzing sound on your mouthpiece, and you've figured out how to put the trombone together. Again, 90-degree angle, okay? And if you hold it kind of like this, you'll notice it kind of creates a V. It's kind of hard to see, but if I put it like this, it creates this V. It's kind of fun, that picture. Okay, and the V is going to rest on your left shoulder. The back of your trombone is going to rest there. Okay, and then you're going to take your left hand and put it in that box. You're going to point on the mouthpiece and wrap your thumb around there. And you're going to hold up the trombone like this. So it kind of, like I say, it's resting against my neck, I guess. Not sure if it's going to be on your shoulder or your neck. Depends on how long your neck is. And I got a long neck. All right, get your lips wet. Tuck them in the sides there like that. And you make that first low sound. All right, so you might be worried a little bit about, oh my goodness, where am I going to put the slide? Well, there really is only, when we start, there's only going to be 3 places where you're going to actually know about, okay? And actually 4. Okay, the first one is right here at home. All right, the next one is going to be the hardest one. You're going to learn the hardest one now here, and obviously if this is easy, then the hardest one is going to be out. Now, if you look at your trombone slide, you're going to notice down towards the bottom, you have kind of like this, I don't know if you can see it, but right about there, you have these lines, okay? And if you put your slide out to there, okay, that is going to be what's called 6th position. So you don't want it to fall out. Don't go having it fall out. If your slide falls out, then you're going to need to put it back on nice and carefully. And you want to do that by putting it even like that. Don't be like twisting it sideways or bending or other. So everything's got to go nice and even with the slide. Be very gentle with that slide. Now, the lock and this notch have to be on the same slide. If I put it backwards, the notch would be on this one and you wouldn't be able to lock it up. So you want to make sure that the notch and the lock go on the same side like that. Okay, 6th position is going to be out there, all the way out without having it go fall off. Now, if you can't get out there yet, that is totally normal for a beginner trombone player because your arms might not be long enough to get all the way out there yet. Now, if you hold your trombone different ways, you'll notice, hey, I can reach my slide easier. So if you aim your trombone to the right, you'll notice that you can go out farther with the slide. Okay, if you aim your trombone with the left, your arm can't reach, you can't get around there. So I would recommend you kind of aim off to the right a little bit so that you can get out to that position. Okay, sit up nice and tall, your elbows are out here like this. Get your lips wet, and you go. Okay, that's 6th position. Okay, if the note doesn't sound like that, you got to stop and figure out, am I too high or am I too low? If you don't know if you're too high or too low, you can ask your parents maybe. They should be able to hear if you sound like me compared to the video. Okay, so what we're going to start with today is our exercise that we're going to play the 1st position and then the 6th position, and we're going to just kind of go back and forth like that. So it'll sound like this. Okay, notice that, or if you listen to the video really clearly, you can hear that when I'm doing that, I'm also, I'm using that tongue, kind of like I'm spitting with the tongue. It's kind of like I have an eyelash on my lip, and you're trying to spit it off. Okay, so you go first to sit. Okay, and make sure, like I say, use the tongue to get that note. All right, I think that what we'll do is we'll work on that right now. Okay, go ahead and practice getting those two notes. Now, one thing to know before the video ends here, what is it going to look like to play notes on your instrument? Well, the next video that I want you to watch is going to be kind of talking about learning the letter names of the lines and spaces in the bass clef. Now, we are not going to be using treble clef. Treble clef is every good boy deserves fudge and face. Like there's 5 lines and 4 spaces. Bass clef, nope, we're going to be using something completely different. Okay, so the bottom line in bass clef is called a G. Okay, and the bottom space right after the bottom line is an A. So the alphabet goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts with A again. The bottom line is the last letter, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So then we got to go back to A again. So the bottom space in your music is an A. It's not an F, like face. Now, if you know the bottom space in your music, you can just go line space, line space, line space, and you can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can just figure out the letter names just saying the alphabet. Bottom space is the A. That's the beginning of your alphabet. Now, the note we're trying to play, that first position, that is actually called a B flat. Okay, so if you go G is the bottom line, then A is the bottom space, A, B. So we're talking about the note that's on the second line up. That is a B. And it is called a B flat because we're going to be learning something called a B flat scale. So don't worry about why it's called flat. Okay, we just know that our B's are going to always be flat for a really long time. So whenever we say the letter B, we say B flat. Okay, so that is a B flat. And that is basically home plate, like in baseball. Yay, go Twins. In baseball, home plate, the most important plate is home. That is going to be where we're going to start a lot. We're going to play that note more than any other note. Okay, B flat is a very important note. All right, now if you heard when we played our B flat and then we went to 6th position, we went up, kind of like if you were singing do, re, we're going up. Okay, we're going up the scale. So if the first note was B flat, well, think of the alphabet. What comes after B? A, B, C. So this is a C, 6th position. All right, and that is the second space up. B flat, C, B flat, C, B flat. So that's the goal right now today. Right now, watching this video is to practice your C and your B flat, just kind of going back and forth, getting used to doing that slide motion and getting used to the tongue. All right, so here's the end of the video for now. So go ahead and try practicing that a little bit before you watch the next one. Good luck.